This is the link, okay? This is the link to the video I just saw, and the reason I'm making this video right now is because you guys don't bend. It's like, I don't know, it's such a complete and perfect burn. There has to be something that bypasses the obligation to have an enclosed space with constant feed of oxygen. Because those are the laws of physics. The laws of physics regulate that metal does not bend and melt, and that you need a certain enclosed space with constant feed of oxygen to create a furnace. And this is like something is created as buildings. This is not normal. This is not a normal fire, guys. And I point that out because I was looking at the devastation here, where I go through and I show you guys, you have peak temperatures and then they drop, and you'll see that if you watch this video, you'll go through and you'll see what I'm pointing out, that in order to get this complete dustification of everything, it's as if something turned these buildings a furnace, okay? Because there's laws of physics that have been defied here. And just to back that up, I want you to look at this video that somebody just sent me a link to. This blows my mind, but this proves my point.
The craziest thing I've ever seen. Alright, this is rad. There's a fire in Shelbyville, and it's going straight up the middle of a tree. That is the craziest thing I've ever seen. It's hollowed out the tree.
This is not normal, guys. This is not normal. Now, I will explain one thing to you about how microwaves work, and this is critical. The reason you cannot X-ray a tree, and I don't have pulled up to show you this, but the reason you can't X-ray a tree is because trees have a dual density bilayer. It's just a simple way, a complicated way of saying that the bark and the heartwood of the tree are two different densities. And the cylindrical shape makes it so that when the microwave energy or any electromagnetic frequencies, this is why you can't pick up anything on radar in a wooded area, okay? Because here's what happens: there's a unique dual density bilayer of cylindrical shape of the tree, so that when the electromagnetic energy goes into the tree, it ricochets instead of going straight through. It ricochets, and then the energy ricochets on the interior of the heartwood. And what happens is that heats up the interior, especially with microwaves. This is why, like, if you look at around your cell phone towers, and you see that there's a lot of branches or a lot of trees that have like a saggy bark. I call it like a saggy, like a sock effect. Their bark is kind of like shrunken. A lot of the trees, you'll see the bark is just kind of shedding off the trees. That's what happened when we went from 3G to 4G. The higher intensity of the electromagnetic energy that was being pummeled through the trees on the periphery of the tree cluster. And what it did was it accelerates the dehydration in the tree, because the microwave frequency enters into that tree and ricochets instead of going through. That's why you can't take an X-ray of a tree, because the X-rays don't go through the tree. They ricochet on the end. It's so significant. The way these fires burned, it's through some sort of an electromagnetic energy that they're pumping through. That's why this tree did not combust on the outside. Because that's just how trees work. You can't get electromagnetic energy to go pass through a tree. So that would make 100%. That would make 100% explanation for why this tree is burning on the inside. Something with a great electromagnetic force. I don't know what frequency they'd have to use. I don't know everything about this, but I do know that there's a dual density bilayer, and the cylindrical shape makes electromagnetic energy ricochet on the inside of the heart, on the tree, on the bark. And it dehydrates the heartwood. And now this is just like, because obviously the tree is burning. But since this is consistent with the fires here, this is not just scorched vegetation here. This is evidence of military grade acceleration of accelerants of fire.